Hello friends, in today's video we are going to look into uh, a customer requirement which I recently received. What customer was looking for, he wants to see the sales by product categories, but he wants a slicer on product categories which will be based on the sales in the last 12 months, like looking from today go back last 12 months, and then use that slicer and sort it by the top sales. Let's say if there are 10 items turned out to be sold in last 12 months, then the product category with the maximum sale will be on the top, and then the next one and the next one. And so let's take a look at the Power BI file and a solution to achieve this. So here I have a simple model. Again, what I have is all the categories I'm showing here, which are in the product table, and then I'm showing the sales by that product category. So this is how it is currently being sold. So this is the all-time sales, and this is the sales in last 12 months. The Meyer I already created, and if you see, it's sorted by on the top sales. Mountain bikes is on the top. So let's first look at this Meyer, how we can achieve this. I'm pretty sure we have done this many times. So it's pretty straightforward Meyer. I call it sales last 12 months. So the sales is a sum sales, and dates in period. Of course, that's the function we are going to use, and then calendar date, getting from today and going back last 12 months. So this is what this function is doing for us. Now for us to create a slicer and then sort it by the last 12 months sales, what we need to do is we need to create another table. I already created one. I called it top product categories. So what I'm doing in this particular DAX function, so we are summarizing by product category, getting the values, product, this gave us a distinct value, and then summarizing it on the product category and using sales last 12 months. So this is giving us the sales of last 12 months for each product category, and then it will return the blank as well. And then what we're doing is we are just filtering on the category which has the sales in last 12 months. So this we now created a new table, and let's quickly take a look at the table, what the table is. So if we see, this table has now these items, these categories, and also has the sales in last 12 months. Now we have the sales in last 12 months. We can sort it, our product category, by the sales last 12 months. So this is what I did. In the product category, I went sort by column and then used sales last 12 months. So now these items, if I draw product category here in a new page from my new table, and what we will see is it is not sorted. Right now it is sorted top to bottom, but not alphabetically. Mountain bikes has the maximum sale, that's why it's on the bottom. So if I change the sort order, and the mountain bikes will be on the top, and the other category, it's not sorted alphabetically at this point of time. It is sorted by the sales in last 12 months. Whatever the product category has the maximum sales, that is on the top, and the one with the lower sale is on at the bottom. So we achieved all this stuff. So one other thing what we need to do in here is, which is very, very critical, because user want to click the categories and also filter the visual. So what we did is this new table we created, top product categories. We created a relationship this with the product category, and make sure this relationship is one to many, because we want this table to filter the dim product table, and then dim product will filter sales table. So the final output here is what I did just to visualize. So I have a all known filter. You can see how many product categories are showing up in there, and these are the one which is the top filtered product category list, and mountain bikes is showing on the top because, as we can clearly see, that has the biggest sale. So this is working as expected. Just to make sure how this list is getting changed, let's say instead of sales last 12 month Meyer, I make it maybe sales in last 1 month, just for the demo purpose. And now you will see this list will change, and as you can see, this has changed. And also now in last 1 month, Tires and tubes are on the top because that has the maximum sales. That's the in last 1 month. And as we can clearly see in this visualization here in the matrix visual as well, that 7,000 tires and tubes is the maximum sale. So this slicer is working perfectly fine. It is not like a long list of product categories, but it is very focused in the sales in last 12 months or whatever the use case is. In this case, he wanted to last 12 months. And now if we click on these bike stands, so of course this will filter our, so it is giving us all-time sales is 39,000, but in last 12 months it's only $1,100. And also now there will be some categories which are not sold, like mountain bikes. There is no sales in last 1 month because I just changed the measure, and that is still listed in here. And if I go in a mountain bikes here, I can actually filter on the mountain bikes as well, and there's no sales in last 1 month in this case. We just change the measure, and that's of course mountain bikes is not showing up in here. I'm going to change it back just to make sure. Perfect. So in nutshell, what we did here is we took advantage of dates in period function to always look into from today to last 12 month. I did a series on time intelligence DAX functions, which is a deep dive. I will put the link in this description of this video as well. And I will be doing another video deep diving in dates in period and dates between. So those two measures I still need to, two functions I still need to do a video on that. But anyhow, this gives you a demo how you can use dates in period, and then how you can create something which is a now very focused product categories we are seeing instead of all the categories. I hope you find this video useful. Do subscribe my channel. Until next video, have a good day. Have a great weekend. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.